Hi, Nathan. My name's Amanda Meyer, and I had one of your gentlemen today come to my door. I'm in Bellevue, and after we had talked for a sec, he left me the door hanger and so forth. And I actually own a marketing company and work with contractors all across the state. So what I did after he left was I took a look and did a detailed audit of Polar Bear and your online presence and everything that goes along with that. I wanted to see where the strengths and weaknesses were so that I could then educate and let you know exactly what's going on, because the bottom line here is I took a look and I can see that you're running a Google ad. I can see that obviously you have door-to-door representatives going around, and that stuff adds up. It gets really expensive. So like I said, I went ahead and I did a full audit and overview for Polar Bear and did some research on the company and the performance and so forth. So I just want to jump right in here and explain to you the exact, or excuse me, the whole process as an overview, and then explain to you what can be done, what's not being done, and all of these things. So again, a lot of information. So let's jump right in here. All right. So the first thing. Um, Now, when your future customers are searching for your services, what does anyone do? They pick up their phone, they get on the computer, whichever the case may be, and they type, in what it is that they're looking for. So for this example, roofing Mukilteo. Now, with your Google business page, you guys are doing a great job. You guys are in the top spot, and this is, of course, where we want businesses to be, is in one of these top 3 spots. And obviously, reason being for that is because those are the 3 that are shown upon the instant search results. Now, this of course is for Mukilteo. Now, if we change this, let's say Seattle, um, that does change things. Obviously, then you guys are no longer in the top 3 spots here. Same if we go to Bellevue, for instance, and so on. So you guys are ranking your Google business page in the top spot, and that's for Mukilteo, which is great. But you want to be drawing in the traffic for locations in all of your service areas, right? Um, all right, so and going back to the process of how all this works. So again, when someone searches for your services online, the first part that's going to come up in the search results is this section here. And this is called the Google Map Pack. So these are all the local map listings for the businesses in the area. And again, you guys do have a Google business page. That's great. It's right here. And you are ranking in that top spot for the Mukilteo area. Now, 30% of your online business is going to come from this section up here. Now, what's more important, because this is where 70% of your business is going to come from, is right here, this section below. Now, what this is called is the organic listings. These are where all the websites are. Like I was just saying, 30% of business comes from here, 70% of business comes from this bottom section. So it's really important, to be as highly ranked in both sections as you can be. What I went ahead did next was I pulled your website, I determined who your number 1 competitor was, and then I pulled their website. I'm going to show you a couple of things. All right, so here's your website, nice looking website. You've got good imagery, a lot of nice things happening here. Now, the first thing that I would immediately tell you is that, and it did start to happen, but if you look in your service areas, right, you've got these broad service areas, and then it does drill down to, the more specific areas, which is great. However, what you want to do is you want to have as many location pages for the areas that you service. Let me show you exactly what that would look like. So I've determined that Pro Roofing is your number one competitor. Now this is what I'm talking about. See the service areas? They have a essentially a mini homepage for every single one of the services that they are locations that they offer. Now the reason why this is important is because what happens is these organic keywords. So like we were talking about at the beginning, an organic keyword is the phrase that people enter into Google when they're looking for something. What happens when you've got more location pages for the areas that you service is you're able to put more of those organic keywords into your site. Now, the reason being for that, if you have a mini homepage for each and every single area that you service, you're going to be able to incorporate all of those local organic keywords in your site. What that does is that allows Google to match up the people that are searching for your services in the areas that you're servicing, and it brings you guys together. Google takes the person searching for the service, sees the information on your site, and then matches the two of you up together. So that was the first thing that I noticed that would help tremendously. You would get a lot more exposure if you had more targeted keywords and more individual location pages. All right, so then what I went ahead and did after this is I pulled my web crawler program. Now what that is this is direct live current data from Google as we speak. And so I pulled your website and I pulled their website because I kind of want to show you exactly, the performance levels that you guys have going on, the performance levels that they've got going on, and then the comparison between the two and what can be done. All right, so here is your website. Now, the two most important, I guess, rating numbers, you would call them, on this section right here is your UR and your DR. Now, what your UR is your power factor, and that's assigned by Google. Now, your DR is your trust factor assigned by Google. These two numbers are determined by your backlinks. Now, what a backlink is essentially a shout out from another website to yours. It's a link from another website taking the trafficker from their site over to yours. What this does for your business and your site is number one, gives you credibility. Number two, gives you exposure. And number three, gives you power. You guys are currently running 418 of these backlinks. And, this is the corresponding power and trust factor given based upon these 418 backlinks. Now, organic keywords, super important. Those are what I was just previously talking about. And that is the phrases that people are entering into Google to find your company, your product, your services, and so forth. With everything considered here, so what that means is that there's 604 of these organic keywords embedded within your content of your site. And what everything considered with all that I've just talked about, it's giving you an organic traffic rating of 156. What that means is that 156 people every single month are traveling to your site. Okay, so then let me show you what your competitor is doing, and then we'll actually come back to your site for a second so I can show you something else. All right, so again, this is your number one competitor. One more time, this is their power rating. This is their trust factor rating. They're running about 5,000 backlinks, and their organic keywords, so those phrases that I explained to you, they're running about 1,700 of those. With everything considered, with what they've got going on, they've got an organic traffic rating of 2,200 a month. Bottom line here is that 2,200 people are going online every single month. They're searching for the exact same services in the exact same areas as you guys offer. And what's happening is that they're ranking so high, and all of that traffic is then going to their site. So again, 2,200 people are getting on Google to search for your services, and they are clicking on their site, retaining their services, getting additional information, whatever the case may be. The bottom line is that is a ton of traffic to be missing out on. Again, one more reminder, 156 are coming to your site, 2,200 are going to their site. So as you can see, it's really crucial to be, you know, ranked high in these organic listings like I was talking about here. With 70% of your business coming from here, I'm sure you can see why this is really crucial. Now, I want to explain to you one more thing. With your site, you've got 604 of those organic keywords that I was talking to you about, right? But there are major differences between just an organic keyword and a buyer intent keyword. Okay, now if you take a look, these are the keywords that you're ranking for. So bare windows, ranch house windows, fiberglass front door. Pardon me. These are all, you know, important things for researching, but these, you know, if I got online and I was just typing in bare windows and came to your site, I may be just looking at the quality of the bare windows, or I may just have heard from a friend that bare windows, you know, what we want are buyer intent, local keywords. Those are really important. See, ranch style house windows. If I was getting online to search that, I may just be wanting to look at pretty houses. We want people with the intent of coming to your site to retain your services and have jobs done, right? Because that's what our goal here is to boost your ranking and bring in a ton more business. Now, that's where, see, windows for ranch style homes, ranch house, window styles. These are not the keywords that we want to be targeting or going after. Let me show you one more thing here. So here's the competition, and these are their organic keywords they're ranking for. So now roof cleaning Seattle, we've got Issaquah roofer, we've got Monroe roof replacement, we've got Redmond roofer, roofing Kirkland, Issaquah roofing, Redmond roof replacement, Covington, Washington roof replacement. Do you see what I'm saying here? Hopefully this makes sense. So the people that are picking up their phone or computer or whatever and going to Google and they are typing in, you know, Redmond roof replacement, they are going on Google with the intent of having their roof replaced and they live in Redmond, excuse me. These are the searchers that we want to target because they're buyer intent. They have, you know, gotten online with a purpose and a reason. And these are the searchers that we want to link you up to. So this is localized SEO. And again, these are the types of, I mean, they've just got a ton. See, Woodinville, Issaquah, Kirkland, Monroe, all of these people are going on with the intent of getting a new roof replacement, right? And so these are the types of keywords that we would want to target. And these are the type of traffic and volume that you want to be bringing into your site. So hopefully that makes sense. I know that was a lot of information to go over. However, you know, obviously the overall goal and intent here is to, you know, outrank their position and take over the traffic that they've got coming in. You know, it's really important, of course, to have a strong internet presence because that's what everyone does nowadays is go out on Google to find anything that they're looking for. Now, again, with the implementations of everything that I was explaining to you for your site, so, you know, additional location pages, a revamp of the targeted keywords, and, you know, additional backlinks and power driving to your site, there is no reason that you guys couldn't climb the ranks tremendously and be taking over, you know, a ton of the traffic that's going to pro roofing. Obviously, if you're, you know, have salespeople out doing door hangers and are advertising on Google, you guys are looking to either expand or have more exposure, bring in more business, get more leads. Bottom line, you know, that's what the purpose here is. So having a strong website and being able to take over the traffic that is, you know, ranking on the first page of Google is just without parallels. So again, one more time, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. I hope the video has been informative. If this is something that you're looking to pursue,